Hello.
Hey,
Happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. How are you?
I'm great. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Let me
Yeah,
just shift this a little bit. I'm
yeah,
glad that you were able to, and everybody's able to join us today.
absolutely. Ab-
Yes. Yeah, it's about love,
That's right. You know, I
right?
was I was doing a reading this morning, and they were talking about, and I think we were talking about this last time. And for anybody that's kind of tuning in, is that when you eliminate fear, there's nothing but love, right?
Yes, indeed.
And this is a good day to remind ourselves of that.
Yeah. The reason I was inspired, you know, I thought about it and I was like, oh, I wonder if people are going to be too busy on Valentine's Day doing their own thing. And I think when you embark on this journey of healing, when you embark on a journey of recovery, it's the grandest love affair you're ever going to have. And I often talk about that for the many years I've been with folks and families in the recovery space. Meditation is the most powerful journey in self-love that there can be. Everything comes from knowing thyself. Even Socrates said that. Know thyself. Know
Mm,
who are you? Who am I here? And here we are doing our very best to understand what love is. And so I think so often we think of love of the other. Love of the other is magnificent and important. But this is love of self. And I wanted to
yeah.
dedicate this day to all the work that you do at Loosid and all the people in the recovery space that indeed see themselves as whole, as healed.
Yeah, I think that, I was discussing with a friend that there was a person that they were talking to who is 21 years old and kind of in fraternities and all this, and it's obviously it's so challenging when all of your friends around you at 21 are drinking and wondering why you're not. And so
Mm,
I think it's really important to just continue to explain to people how much more infinitely powerful you are when choosing to live a sober life, because I know how hard it can be when trying to get sober when everybody around you is not sober. And so it's so important to connect with the community,
absolutely. I
yeah.
think that's so wise to take that step at that age. Two people here just wrote to us that they are sharing the same date, 10 years sober today, and they're sharing that on
Congrats.
Valentine's Day. How beautiful is that?
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
Happy.
bravo, bravo, bravo. So we honor all of you. And, so many of us, I think, are also talking about this idea of being, of, I think there's been such socialization for so long around drugs and alcohol. As a DJ and an artist, I've lived in that world for so long, and you get to see the, I guess, the full spectrum of humanity when you play in those arenas and in those worlds. You see people who are not really sure of who they are, drinking or taking drugs to try to maybe take that journey of self-discovery. And I have no judgment except to say this is the most powerful journey of self-discovery there can be, the journey of stillness, the journey of truly going into that place of the heart. So let's honor.
Someone just said, "How have you had a relapse, and how do you go on from that?" So what I would say is that the world record for sobriety is 24 hours, and nobody's broken it yet. Uh, so if you wake up tomorrow at 6 in the morning, and I wake up at 6:01, you have more sobriety than I do, and so it's really important to put down the bat and to pull out the feather and understand that relapse doesn't have to be a part of our story, but it is for many people, including myself. And we're just be so happy that you're here and you've taken the courage to take control of your life. And just remember, to put down the bat and take out the feather and understand alcoholics drink, addicts use. And so you may not get it the first time. We're not guaranteed that we will be able to make it back. I know a lot of friends in comas and coffins, and so we have to take it extremely seriously as this is a matter of life and death. That being said, it's so beautiful that you're one day back. And if you woke up earlier than I have, then you're more sober than I am today. You have more time. So just take it one day at a time. And we're so glad you're here.
One day at a time. So let's close our eyes with that. Maybe just before, look at this beautiful heart. See, pick that just for us. The amethyst heart that happens to have a crystal growing out of it.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah. I sit here with it every day. You guys don't see that. I've got a whole bunch of crystals and hearts and things all around me, just generally, that people have so sweetly given, and or that I've gotten myself as I've traveled. So let's begin by closing our eyes. And keep your eyes gently closed as we honor ourselves on Valentine's Day. You may want to, at the place of the heart, honor all those in your circle of love and trust that support and honor you and hold you up. Stay with your breath. Breathing in through the nose, we receive. Exhaling, we release. Stay with your breath. Breathing in, receive. Exhaling, release. And just allow yourself to be here now, not in the past, and not too much in the future. Feel your body and feel the presence within. keeping your eyes closed. Just allow yourself to breathe. Breathe and stay with that breath. Breathing in, receive. And exhaling, release. What are you willing to receive? And what are you willing to let go of? Just allow yourself to feel this quiet, the power of this stillness. It is your right to have this quiet, this peace. And like love, you need not fight for it or feel like you should earn it. It appears in our stillness. We allow ourselves just to be quiet and receive. Stay with your breath. Allow yourself. Start coming back to your seat. When it's quiet inside. And on this day where we acknowledge self-worth, self-love, and the power of our journey in healing. Keeping your eyes softly closed, let's put our palms together. Let your thumb come into the sternum. Feel that. Notice the left side of you. The Luna, the seat of the divine feminine in all of us. The part of us that knows how to listen deeply. The part of us that might know how to forgive. Feel that pushing up against the right side of us. The seat of the divine masculine in all of us. The part of us that knows to stand for our beliefs and fight for them when we need to. And Solar, the seat of the sun. Let us ask for balance for both and all parts of ourselves as we go into this day of love. Take this stillness with you. Take a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Wish you namaste, divine in me bows and honors to the divine in you. And whenever you're ready, come back to your seat. Take your time opening your eyes. Give yourself a stretch. Okay. How are you feeling? All right.
Very grounded.
Yes.
Very present.
Yeah. Did anything come up for you during that when we were talking about love and self-love?
Yeah, I was thinking about the person who had mentioned that relapsed, and I was wondering what that person feels and whether or not it helped. I didn't know if it was a him or her. I couldn't see. So I hope that that resonated with that person.
Yeah.
To understand that the incredible courage that you have to come and take control of your life and how important that is. So I hope that you stayed with us and understand that you are so incredibly courageous. And to what you were saying, love, we have to love ourselves. And we can't beat ourselves up for what's in our past because our mess is our message.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, he said it. Petra, she said it did.
Yes.
Okay, so happy.
Great. Stay with us, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm going to apologize in advance because tomorrow I'm in a place that I've got I know I'm going to have no Wi-Fi, so we can either I'll link up with you later, MJ. We can either try and do it later in the evening if that works for folks, or we can we'll find another day, or we'll just revisit on Wednesday. But I wanted to let everybody know. When I was thinking about that, maybe that's what was the prompt. I was like, oh, so let's just do it today. I think today is all about love, and this journey of healing and forgiveness has got to start with the self. How are you going to forgive the transgressions of others or the pain, or get through some of the crappy stuff that we've all that we are all responsible for. How do we get to do that unless we start with ourselves first? Starts here.
100%. And this would be the perfect time to do it now that everybody is so concentrated on love with Valentine's Day.
Maybe write yourself a Valentine.
That's a fantastic idea.
I love me because I honor me because I cherish me because. Okay, I honor me because I love me because I cherish me. I honor me. Think of what does that mean? We often wait for somebody else to say that, but there's so much power in loving yourself, and we're not taught often enough. We're not taught well enough. I think we can relearn some of these old habits by teaching ourselves. So lots of hearts from everybody. Thank you very much, and we'll post this up, and I thank you, MJ, for showing up and for doing all the incredible work that you and Sarah and the Loosid family do in just igniting us and getting people to remember that it starts with the self. Our mess is our message. That's a powerful one. I love that.
Yeah. You know, and I'll end with this. You know, a very, very, very close friend of mine, you know, had come and when his mother, last thing he said to his mother before she passed a couple of months ago was, "I'm sorry, the person that I used to be." And she said, "You know what? If you weren't the way that you were, then you most probably wouldn't be the amazing individual that you are today." And so if you feel like you've been, you know, a nuisance or whatever it is of your past or whatever, understand that may be that key that kind of opens the door to be the amazing individual, to be of service moving forward.
Yes, beautiful. That's so great. I love that message. Somebody's asking some questions. I think let's just answer some of these. Thank you. You're welcome. Someone's asking me a few times, what country are you at? Okay, I was born in Chennai in South India, and I grew up in Australia, hence my weird accent, I suppose. And I live in New York City. New York, baby.
Sure.
So therefore, I think I'm a New Yorker. What would these be posted? Oh yeah. Okay, we'll post this. Yes, we shall post this, and there's going to be lots that we're going to do extended versions. I think we were there the other day, MJ, when somebody asked, and it's something that maybe you even mentioned it to me. What would it feel like if we actually did longer meditations? And so the reason we do them in a quite a sort of succinct fashion here is we want to be very respectful of the fact that you guys are family and friends and running businesses and running around, as we all are. So we are trying our best just to be as succinct as we can be, but I'm thinking a lot about perhaps doing longer versions and offering that up. So we're on it.
Yeah, that's so important because I think that there's that beautiful meditation, and I think that, like, just how you had the time to take, you know, answers to the questions that people may have. You know, think about any questions that you may have. I'm speaking to the people that are watching this, and then maybe we could start doing a bit of an extended version, and so we could really try to answer the questions, you know, because we all come in knowing the same thing, nothing, right? And so, you know, we want to be able to have a forum to open up and give you the experience that we have and the challenges that we've, you know, the way that we show you how we've been able to overcome the challenges that, you know, and Donna and I come from such a different place, me being, you know, a recovered alcoholic and addict, you know, on a daily basis, and having such a deep mindfulness practice. If you haven't checked out sleep meditations and the sound healing and all the unbelievable work that Donna does, because mindfulness and sobriety go hand in hand, because when you take away the spirits, you have to replace it with spirituality. Otherwise, you take away the drink or the drug, and you're just stewing in it, right? And
Yeah.
so that's why it's so important that we have Donna to lead us down this spiritual path, because I can give you the context of addiction. I can definitely give you that, but I can't give you the mindfulness and the modalities that Donna has in her countless years of working with everyone from Deepak Chopra to you name it, right? And so I think it's really important, to understand that there's kind of like a double punch here, that we want to be able to offer the community.
Yes, and it never, and the journey deepens and widens as our tribe does. As there's more and more and more folks coming into this community and sharing with us, the love gets bigger, it gets more robust, wider, and we're always growing and learning as well, because that's what love does.
Yeah.
This is a home that we intend to have, where there's no judgments and only love. And so this meditation is for all of you Valentines. Remember to write that Valentine to yourself. I love me. I cherish me. I honor me. Whatever it is, just put your pen to paper and let it, or do a voice recording, whatever it is, just get it out, because there's so much love for you here.
Yeah.
Have a great Valentine, MJ, and have a great Valentine, everybody. Love and light.
Yes.
There's a great Rumi quote where he says, lovers don't find each other. They're in each other all along. And people often think that Rumi's talking of the love of someone else, and it can be very much understood to be that. I've thought it was that, but the double entendre is that he's talking about self, the love of the self, to awaken, to truly awaken to this great love that exists inside you, as you. The ancient books of the Vedic passages says, God dwells in you as you. Same thing. The same thing.
So powerful.
Yeah.
Well, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful, I'm so funny. I was going to say Thanksgiving.
Can be.
Valentine's Day. And just try to remember to write a Valentine's Day card to yourself with the things that Donna was mentioning.
Big kiss. Bye, everybody. Wait, love you. Here you go.
Okay.
Bye.
I love you all. Bye-bye.